Hey, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in again this week. As always, it's really great to see you. You know, this week we decided to do the video because it's kind of rainy, kind of overcast. We decided to do it at our favorite location here at Fireman's Field in downtown Purcellville.
Yes, and it's a double hitter today. Let me tell you, there is big, huge news,
Lots happening.
lots about the mortgage interest rates in particular. And secondly, we have the latest data from the market update for Northern Virginia. So we're going to share that with you as well.
Yeah, we just left a very important meeting with Fed Chair Jerome Powell, and a big announcement. The Federal Reserve has graciously agreed to lower the federal funds rate by a whole 0.5%. I think everybody was anticipating there would be a reduction, but I don't think everybody thought that it was going to go down as much as a 0.5%. A lot of 0.25% predictions were out there. 0.5% is big news.
Yes.
And we think that's kind of in conjunction with some of the other reports that have come out over the last week. The CPI report came out last Wednesday, just after our video last Wednesday.
Yes.
And that report came in at 2.5%. So that was big news. And then the other was that the jobs report came in, and today Fed Chair said that unemployment rate is 4.2. That's higher than it's been, but it's still very solid. And so they seem very, very optimistic in the whole report, didn't they?
And it's actually huge news that we have this 0.5% decrease.
Oh, no doubt.
It's the first time in 4 years that this has happened. And for sure, the CPI being so close to their 2% target goal was a big reason for that.
And it's funny because he continues to mention that 2%, like that's their goal.
Not giving up on that 2%.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think we'll still monitor it for sure. For now, it's good news. We're going to enjoy it. We don't know what it will turn out to be when we look at the mortgage interest rates tomorrow or next week, but obviously it's going to be better. Actually, today, mortgage interest rates were already at 5.7.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Which is the lowest it's been since 2023. And that's because they were all anticipating this big change.
Yeah, and as we've been talking about recently, any forecast with a 5 in it. So if any rates are being quoted with a 5, we told you, I think last week, that one of our in-house mortgage broker, Ron Tinchard, had quoted a 5.99, and the whole room erupted with that type of news. So getting a 5.7s, anything there in the 5, I think is going to create a lot of optimism in the marketplace. Great for buyers, great for affordability. And we also see that maybe this inventory will start to increase because sellers who had those lower interest rates will now consider these relatively lower interest rates and maybe start putting their houses on the market, right?
Yes, for sure. And that's what the numbers are going to tell us when we look at the end of August.
Yeah. Good news on that front, too.
For sure.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and give you the August. And again, these are the statistics from August for the Northern Virginia area. Let's go ahead and get started. The median sold price in August was $686,750.
And this is up 0.3% from last month and up 5.5% from last year, which again is pretty steady. The home prices have been keeping in Northern Virginia.
Yeah, they certainly have. The number of homes sold in August was 2,522.
This is down 10% from last month and also down 2.6% from last year. Slowing activity for sure.
Yeah.
Could be the end of summer. Everybody's trying to hustle and bustle, get back into
seasonal, as we've talked about before.
Seasonal, could be just everybody's anticipating lower rates as well.
Yeah, exactly. The number of days on the market for August. Now, again, this is the time frame from when the property goes active on the market until it goes under contract, was 17 days.
And this is up 2 days from last month and up 1 day from last year. And again, it's just taking a little longer for those homes to go under.
Yeah, just slightly.
Sure.
And then the number of homes available for sale, this would be the active inventory at the end of August, was 3,106.
And this is up 3.5% from last month and up 17% from last year.
Wow.
This is great because we keep complaining that we don't have enough homes to sell. this is great news. It shows that more people are deciding to put their homes on the market.
Yeah, and I think, as we were listening to Jerome Powell during the press conference that he gives after the announcement, I think there's a lot of optimism. I think we're starting to see that in the economy. We believe that the real estate market will reflect this. The interest rates maybe not drop dramatically quickly, but we believe that you will start to see certainly that decrease. And then we were talking, just before we started the video, we were talking about what other effects will you see. Certainly we just mentioned you'll probably start to see more inventory coming on, because certainly people will start kind of letting go of those, maybe fictitious interest rates of the past,
yes,
and realizing that they need to make a change
correct,
in their home.
Correct. So if they settle on a 3.5-4% mortgage rates, going to a 5% is not going to be a huge deal for them, especially if there's a life waiting for them somewhere else and they're not happy in their present homes. They want to make that big change.
They want to get rid of this present life and move on, right? It is that season. Well, as always, we hope the information that we bring to you each week is beneficial. A lot going on. There's certainly going to be more to report, and kind of, again, the impact. This news today with the federal funds rate dropping 0.5% is huge news. So we'll start to see the ripple effect of that. So we'll continue to stay on top of that. And as always, we do really appreciate you tuning in each week.
Yes, please subscribe. The button is right below. We want to hear from you as well. But more importantly, let us know what you think.
Yeah, because we are getting so close to that 15,000 subscriber.
We're almost
big party
there.
coming up.
Yes.
News to come. Thanks again. We'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.